Welcome back, guys. Today is Tuesday, and today that means it's auction day. In yesterday's video, I did say I was going to go and look at one of the cameras, but I didn't go yesterday, so I decided to go today before the auction starts. The auction starts around 10 o'clock, but there is viewing beforehand. But while I'm around here, I might as well go around the charity shops. We have 8 charity shops near the auction, and I said I'm not going around anywhere, but as I'm here and I'm up to get this thing at the auction, I might as well have a look because I don't know what actual time that actual lot is on. So let's get to the charity shops, let's get to the auction and see if we can pick up anything. Too much. What we got here? Zumba Fitness, £10 though. It is brand new, but probably get about 15 quid for that. So I'm going to look at suits if there's anything decent, because it is that time of year where people go out, they want to dress up in something smart. That's dinner suit. A lot of time though they are cheap. Oh, what's that? That's quite nice. Never heard that company, but that feels like wool. £6, and it is wool. Just checked out the prices on this, and one has sold exactly the same for £24. Now to one of my least favourite shops. I bet I don't find anything. Absolute waste of time. I have a new number one when it comes to worst charity shop, and it's definitely Oxfam. So some Skechers, 10 quid. Got some Solomon ski boots here. How much do they want for them? 20 quid. It's just too much. FootJoy golf shoes, 15 quid. In that state. No. More Skechers Arch Fit. But look at the colour of them. Well, I've just been around 5 charity shops and I didn't even film any of it. Reason being, they didn't even deserve me wasting my time in them charity shops. And this is the reason why I haven't been going around charity shops for the last month, because they are just a pointless going. I was saying, if you're going around charity shops on a mission to try and find stuff, you probably won't, you know, unless you're in a nice, decent area. Good thing is, I'm coming up here for a reason, so that's why I went into charity shops. But we're going to the auctions now, so let's see what we can find. Like, I don't know if they're cheap or not, but there's some really nice buckles. I mean, 2001. I mean, 2001 for that buckle. Look at that for back. That looks like Dukes of Hazzard. And they've got nice belts on as well. Got quite a few different ones. This is the one I saw. This goes for about 20 quid just for the buckle. It's done by them, whoever they are. Made in the USA, so that one's worth a bit of money. Buffalo Bill. But a nice belt as well. Proper leather. If they go for cheap, I might actually go for them. I do like that lighting. That's very 1970s, isn't it? Pretty cool, that is, to be fair. I do like that. So I'm back home now from the auction, and I have bought some stuff. I couldn't film anything, me showing you the cameras, because they were in the cabinet and he was standing right next to me while I was having a look, so I couldn't actually get on my camera. It's a bit weird, isn't it? But yeah, I bought a couple of things. Something I've never bought at an auction, which I'm going to show you now. That's why I'm outside, because it's quite big. And then the Pierre de la Resistance. That means something in French. Yeah. I won the cameras, and you don't know how much they are worth. Whew. I'm making some big money on these, but I'm going to show you what I've bought, which is, I'm not going to be able to post this because it's too heavy, it's too big. So I picked up this, and I don't know why. It's an oak cabinet, for, obviously for a TV. It's got the hole in the back there, and it got like a little latch there, and it's got a little thing there that opens it up. Really nice. It has got some little bits of scratching and that, but sand that down, varnish it back up, back to new. These are really expensive. I just went to Oak Furniture because I'm looking for a drawing desk for my lad, and we went into Oak Furniture just because, you know, it was there. We saw like these selling for about 250 quid. Obviously they're brand new, but the one we have near us is a sort of outlet where it's like the stuff that doesn't sell, and they have like ones that are a bit tired like this as well, and they're still selling these for about 150 quid. Just checked online. Certain ones like this, there's none of this sort of style with like the barn door effect, I would say. But most of them are selling for 100 quid to 150 quid. You're probably saying, John, why have you bought that for? How's anybody going to buy that off you? Well, obviously it's going to be a collection. I'm going to put it on Facebook Marketplace as well. Probably Gumtree. Oh, actually, I won't put it on Gumtree because I don't know how to use that because I've never been on it before. But yeah, I paid 2 quid for it. 2 quid for that, and I probably could get 100 quid. I could sell that for 100 quid, 80 quid. I'm going to put it on for about 150 quid with open offers from 100 or 80. Doesn't make any difference. No one wanted it, and I felt sorry for it, and I thought it's quite nice. And also, if I don't sell it, my lad can use it because he's got one, but he hasn't got something where he can put his actual PlayStation on, and that little slot there is perfect. And of course, if he goes into the other room, he can put a TV on there, and yeah, it's sturdy. It's very, very heavy. But we're going to go into the room now, and I'm going to show you the cameras, because I was looking for one camera, and I wanted to buy the one camera. And I've actually found out another camera is worth just as much, and a big handful of film. So, yeah, some money. Let's get inside and show you what I'm on about. So the camera lot cost me about 44 quid in total. I think it was like that. It was roughly around about 44 quid, 40, maybe 45. Yeah, but around that price. So in the bundle of cameras, there was 3 cameras, some films, and a bag. So I'm going to show you the bag first because I think it's quite cool. And it's a 1996 Atlanta Olympic Games camera bag by Kodak. Collectors will be snapping this up straight away. It's not worth much. It's worth about 12 quid, something like that. But it's in really nice condition, and yeah, it's free. What I usually do when I buy a bundle is I divide it by how many items. With this, I'm not going to do it because there isn't really that much value in the other items. So I could have split it down into every single item. So this, the 3 cameras and the film, but I just couldn't be bothered. There's no point because I just class these as free. So this is going to be classed as free. So when I do sell it, it's pure profit. The next item is actually worth less than that bag. And yeah, it's one of them cameras, you know, that always seeing on the markets and seeing the car booths. It's a Helena 3000 camera. It's a nice camera. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's in really good condition. I think it will sell because it's just in really nice condition, but it fetches around about 12 quid. But the next 3 items is where the money's going to come in. First one are these Kodak films. They're Ultra Max 35mm, brand new. If you know you're reselling, that buying stuff like this, tapes like VHS and all that, sealed ones fetch big money. The more you have as well, the more you can make money. I've actually seen somebody selling, he must have got a great deal on something, lots of 20 and selling for £180. I've only got 6. 3 of them sell for 25 quid. So I've got 50 quid in just film. That's paid for the lot. The next camera is this, and I didn't even check this out. I wanted the other camera because the other camera is the one I wanted, but this camera is worth more than that one. Well, about the same, because that is brand new, so I can I'll tell you a bit about that one in a minute because it's a bit tricky to price it. But this is a Canonette QL17. So earlier, when I was looking at prices, I actually went by the front bit there. So I went Canon G3 QL, and it came up with certain cameras, and they was all coming out around about £100. I think one was 150, but I don't think it was this one. There is two different versions. There's a QL17 and a QL19. And if this was pure black, so this bit was all black, it would be worth about £215. But this one is worth anything from £100 to £150. And if you look at the condition of it, it is immaculate. This camera is probably about, what, 40 years old, maybe more, I don't know. Must be a 1970s, 80s camera, maybe. Absolutely immaculate. The last camera is this, and it's a Canon PowerShot SX 120 IS digital camera. But what's good about this, I wanted it anyway, because pre-owns without the box sell for 65 quid. This has got the box, so I thought, oh, I could get a little bit more, maybe squeeze out another 10 or something. It has been opened, as you can see, but it hasn't been used. And I'll tell you why it hasn't been used. Because, first of all, that is all sealed. The two cables that come with it are sealed. They have that sticky film, and look, it's actually sealed. Comes with a memory card, which is sealed. The actual cord that comes on the camera, sealed. And the camera, well, it's not sealed, but it's in its little protective polystyrene case, has got this on. You would have taken that off if you'd have used it. And as you can see, it has never been used ever. As you can see by the glass, it's never been used. When I was there, I checked the battery part, and it had another memory card. This is a 4 GB one, so that's not a bad one actually, to be fair. And I had to put some batteries in it, so obviously I'm going to test it. And there we go. Obviously you got to put the thing on and all that lot. So let's put cancel on that. But here we go. There you go. Absolutely beautiful. It's actually a really nice camera, to be fair. Really nice. The only thing is that I had a bit of trouble finding out was the price of it. Not for pre-owns, because the pre-owns was quite easy to find, but actually brand new ones or new other. No one has sold one of these as new. When it was out new, it was 250 quid. So quite an expensive camera for, I think it was 2009. I don't know. It must have been a really good camera for its time, because you saw the quality is really good. Camera shops are selling refurbished ones that basically got everything with it for around about 150, but that's them. eBay prices, the maximum one I've seen sold in the archive part is 140 quid. So I could sell this for at least 150 quid. I'm going to put it on for about 150 quid because it is brand new. I'm going to put it on as new other. So the box has just been opened. That's all that's happened. Nothing has been used on it at all. And yeah, I've got an extra SIM card with it as well. So you got a bonus SIM card. So yeah, I've done really well here. Really, really well. 44 quid, and potentially I could make 350 quid. If I could sell this for 150, the other one for about 150, that's 300 quid just on them cameras. But even if I don't, definitely 300 quid from 44 quid. And that's why I love the auctions. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like. Follow me if you are not, and I will see you tomorrow with another video. Goodbye.